Have you ever wondered why God seems to use people that seem broken or that have been through abuse, people that have gone through a lot of trauma, people that don't seem perfect, people that seem as if they're too worldly, they've been through addiction, they have had toxic relationships, they aren't the smartest button in the room or the smartest person in the room. They are not the most shiny apple to choose from out of the selection of apples. Why is it that God uses them when they don't seem as educated as the next person, or they're qualified in one thing but not qualified in another? Why does God use people like this? The Bible says that he chooses the weak and the foolish things to confound the wise. So that's one of the reasons why God chooses people like you and I to do his work, because most people would say, no, she's not good enough. Or he's not good enough, or they're not qualified, or it should be me, I should, because I have done all this work, I've served God for all these years, so it should be me. Oh, it shouldn't be her, it shouldn't be him, because he hasn't done this, and he hasn't, and that's the whole point, guys. That's actually where mercy comes in, mercy and his grace. You see, if God had chosen that person that has the biggest qualifications, and they have all the knowledge, and they're not broken, they are very proud and like, yes, I have everything to do the job. You see, God will not get the glory, because they would say, I made myself this way. I am the reason why I'm successful. The reason why I'm a great prophet. The reason why I'm a great minister is because I. And my dad always says it's a dangerous thing when we say I, because God is the one that we should be pointing to. He is the one that should get the glory. And it's the truth, guys. And remember the woman with the alabaster box, and she had the perfume, and she anointed Jesus' feet with the perfume. And one of the disciples, or a couple of the disciples, were like, why did you do that? You should have sold that perfume and given that money to the poor. And Jesus said, you will always have the poor, but you will not always have me. And basically he went on to say that those who have been forgiven much will love much. She basically had been forgiven so much, and that's why it was so easy for her to love. And sometimes we think that we'll be loved more by people who have really not done much in life. Like they've never really done much wrong. They'll love us the most. But sometimes the people that love us the most, the people that empathize, the people that actually have compassion, are those that have been there themselves. They've fallen themselves. They've made mistakes too. And so I want you to know today, if God has chosen you, you are worthy of that calling, and embrace it and thank him every day, because his grace is sufficient for you and I.